anybody who influenced you or gave you any kind of advice about how to act on the stand? Because I feel like all these years of like observing trials and shit that we've never seen anybody take the route that you did.
I didn't communicate with nobody just for that purpose. I didn't open up and talk to nobody until after I had got out of jail from pleading the fifth. Nobody never coached me or taught me about it because I don't even want to hear nothing about it. That whole situation, like I didn't have that plan. You feel me? This is how I feel. But wrong is wrong. You feel? I'm just trying to correct my wrong. My wrong is right. You feel what I'm saying? What I did was wrong, and you know, I just ask God for forgiveness for what I did.
Welcome back to the channel. What is going on with the goings on with the corrupt YSL trial? Little Woody did an interview on No Jumper. Shout outs to No Jumper for doing the interview. And he stated that he was scared when they did the ex parte meeting with Judge Glanville. And he is stating that some corrupt stuff is going on, as well as Judge Glanville being personally involved with this trial. Let's get straight into it. Please hit the like button, please subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so when I get the drop, you get the drop. And thank you for tuning in. I'm going to take you back to when Young Thug's lawyer began to see the corruption. Let's go.
Glam,
Sir.
you allow another moment when Miss Love calls me that I did not do something. They have the exact image of what we got from the jail in Fayette County. That is it. And if I get another false allegation and you do nothing, I'm shocked. I'm appalled at you. I sit here day after day with this false allegation, just machine. I gave the state everything. There's been no disconstruction. There's been no purposeful, I don't care. I give over everything. I've done this for 33 years. Never in my life have I seen a trial. I've done 300 appeals in the state of Georgia alone. I've never read a case like this.
Now, this is when the corruption was on public display for all of us to see. It's when Woody got on the stand and pleaded the fifth. The DA's office knew he would plead the fifth, and the reason why we know he was going to plead the fifth, and they knew he was going to plead the fifth, is because Woody's lawyer, Melnick, told them in an email and as well in person. Let's get it.
Kenneth Copeland.
Spell it, please.
KENNETHCOPELAND.
Thank you, sir. All right.
And Mr. Copeland, good afternoon. Do you want to be here?
Ma'am,
Do you want to be here?
I'm here.
Okay. Are you going to let me ask you some questions?
Okay.
How old are you?
Grown.
Okay, what does grown mean?
I'm an adult.
Okay. And when you said you're an adult, what number in years are you?
I plead the fifth.
If this honorable court finds that the state knew or had reason to believe that he was going to do this in front of a jury, that his response was going to be, I'm invoking the Fifth Amendment, then, Your Honor, yes, I adopt what you said. That's wrong of the party, and I'm moving for mistrial.
Okay. Sorry, sir. Thank you. I am going to deny the motion for mistrial, Mr. Steele, at this point in time. I'll note that you've made it.
Then the next corruption that happened in front of our face and behind our back, but it came to the light, was the ex parte meeting. Let's continue.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
The way I understand my constitutional obligations, pursuant to the 6th and 14th Amendments of the United States Constitution, the corresponding sections of the Georgia Constitution, I'm required to make a full and complete statement to the court. For the record, and if God forbid this goes up on appeal for the appellate courts or another tribunal, commission, or administrative body, I was told, based upon information and belief, that when we arrived at 8:30, 9 o'clock today, he did not come into your courtroom until almost 11:30. And what I found out just recently, this is not waived, is that supposedly in chamber, court reporter at times, recorded times, district attorney or district attorneys from the DA's office, as well as investigators, sheriff deputies, Mr. Copeland and his counsel met together. None of the defense team, to my knowledge, was aware that this was going on. It was told, based upon information belief, that it was told to the district attorneys that Mr. Copeland intended to plead the Fifth Amendment. Then I was told, based upon information belief, that Adrian Love, the lawyer for Mr. Copeland, and this court were together, and Ms. Love made representations that John Melnick supposedly spoke with some attorneys for the accused and wrote an email to Ms. Love, to Adrian Love, stating that Ms. Melnick does not represent the witness, and that Mr. Melnick wrote an email saying F you, and then somehow that email was CC'd. To me, that never...
Mr. Steele, can I interrupt you for just a second? I'm kind of disturbed because that's ex parte.
Hang with me, y'all. We getting to it. Third up is when the judge held Young Thug's lawyer, Mr. Steele, in contempt unlawfully. And this is now in the Supreme Court, and Steele is going after Judge Glanville. So let's continue.
What I want to know is, why wasn't I there? Why,
Sir, I'm going to hold you in contempt if you don't tell me who this. Tell me who this information was.
I don't want to be held in contempt. Well, I'm not answering that question. That's attorney-client privilege information. I am not
attorney-client privilege. Unless you were in my chambers, that's the only way you can figure out.
I
tell you what, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. If you don't tell me,
if
you don't tell me who it is, I'm going to put you. I'm going to put you in contempt because that is not attorney-client privilege.
Attorney work product privilege. I am not.
How did you get that information supposedly from my chambers? Did somebody tell you?
I'm not. You should have told me.
You got 5 minutes.
Well, I don't need it. I want to continue.
You got 5 minutes?
This is what I was told. Mr. Copeland made statements that he admitted to killing Donovan Thomas and was. Don't take my notes. No. But you're acting like, tell me who it is and don't talk about the substance. Why can't we have an issue that was outside of presence? It should not have been.
Because you got some information that you shouldn't have gotten.
Why?
Well, we can. That's for another day.
But why?
Okay,
why
that's for another day.
In the first place, I didn't know about this stuff.
That's for another day. So
I raised it as soon as we found out about it.
Well,
I gave you the case I'm relying on. I assume you read it. If you didn't read it, you should read it. It's a material part, a critical part of the case. When a judge speaks with a witness outside the presence of the accused, the court has said it's right there in Division 2.
Okay.
That is a material or critical part of the case, and it's an automatic reversal.
Mr. Steele.
Now, I want you to pay attention to Judge Glanville's demeanor as he knows the corruption is coming to the light. Let's continue.
This court has decided to release the entirety of the transcript of those proceedings as courts won. And I'm going to take judicial notice of the following timeline. On Friday, June the 7th, 2024, Mr. Kenneth Copeland was granted immunity from prosecution pursuant to 24-5-507A, and that will be marked as Courts 2. So the transcript will be Court 1. His immunity agreement, Mr. Copeland's, will be Court 2. Mr. Copeland, who was represented by Mr. Jonathan Melnick and advised of his rights and obligations, during the proceedings on Friday, June the 7th, which will be marked as Courts 3, the transcript of those proceedings, Mr. Copeland invoked his Fifth Amendment privilege and was held in contempt, and that will be Courts 4, Mr. Copeland's order of contempt. Mr. Melnick informed the court that he was not going to be in attendance of any further proceedings as he would be on leave effective 10 June of 2024. The court informed Mr. Melnick that his leave, or had discussions with him that his leave was not proper and that he needed to be in attendance on Monday, June the 10th of 2024 with Mr. Copeland. Mr. Melnick relayed that attorney Caleb Bumpus would be representing Mr. Copeland. On Monday, June the 10th, before court, Mr. Edward Chamberlain, the court's litigation manager, informed the court that the state wished to have an ex parte meeting with the court. No subject matter of the ex parte meeting was told. The entirety of the ex parte hearing held on the 10th of June of 2024 was taken down by Ms. Christina Weaver, the court's official court reporter. This ex parte hearing was held in chambers starting at 9:10 a.m. Present along with the court were Ms. Caleb Bumpus, attorney or ADA Ms. Adrian Love. Also present were the DA's investigators, Mr. Long and Mr. Hamilton.
Now, we're going to get into what Little Woody said last night on his interview in reference to him being scared, as well as his lawyer being scared to out what is going on with the corruption. Now, that is something else when a lawyer is afraid. Let's get it.
Can you talk about what actually happened in the ex parte meeting that y'all had? Because Brian Steele said that they took you out to court, Judge Glenville, Miss Love, and somebody else, and y'all had an ex parte meeting that wasn't supposed to be had, and they were trying to influence you to say certain shit.
I don't know what it was. I just know the whole treatment was different. It was scary because it's like, damn, I'm thinking I'm in jail. I'm thinking that I'm in good hands.
Yeah.
But what I saw was something different. You feel me? It wasn't thinking I was in good hands. Thinking I'm in, oh man, something about to happen to me, and I'm in the police custody. So
you can't talk about what was said during the meeting.
I don't think I can right now because it's an ongoing matter.
Yeah.
But a lot of things that were discussed that it's crazy. You see, my attorney, you was scared to speak up on what was said.
Yeah.
So I know I'd be a fool if I was my mother. Yeah.
All right, can you say this? What's your opinion on Judge Glenville? You like he's crooked?
I'm not gonna call him crooked, but I think things got personal with him, and
that's what I meant by crooked.
I was intimidated by him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, because I seen it. I didn't think there's a role a judge should play. I never seen a judge be so involved in a situation as much as Connie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause they would do things like make you just come down to the station or come to the interrogation room where you'd be locked up and shit. Like they were applying a lot of pressure.
Man, it's so much stuff that was going on because you have to understand trust. So it's like, what you call it, self-preservation?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you know what I mean? Because those people were doing stuff, like, how y'all able to do this?
Yeah.
You just explain to your lawyer, like, hey, this what's going on. It's just like, now I don't know how. You got no win with them. It's their game. It's their rules and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.